Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. How are you? How are you? Yes, I'm outside here, out here on the um, the patio in the yard. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, just something a little different. Yeah, they're people, neighbors. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I just came back from a walk with my little dog, and it's so beautiful. Very, very nice. Boy, it's really loud. It is very, very nice here. Just feel relaxed. It's so quiet outside of that. Well, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. And how was all your Mother's Day yesterday? Hope it was good. Yeah, I got to see my mom via WhatsApp. They had a live stream, so I was able to see everyone. It was very nice. Oh, what I want to talk about today? I want to talk about something. It's really something, the experiences that I have here in Rwanda. Yes, I live here in Rwanda for those new people who are watching. I'm from New York City, born and raised, and I entered Rwanda, which is in Central East Africa, and I entered here for the first time December 3. And then I had to leave for a couple of weeks. There was something urgent that I had to take care of back in the States. And then I returned uh, early January 2024. And I moved into this place here December 5th, I think it was. It's a nice, but I'm growing into it. Um, yeah, I'm getting a routine and everything. Um, Boy, here in Rwanda, you really have to, you, you know, um, you have to learn to be, and I like the people here. Overall, they're really, really nice and have received me very well. But there's some things that could be a little problematic for the people in question. And it's sad because they may not know any better when you're desperate. And I know what it's like to not have work, to be low of funds. I know what it's like to panic when you don't know how you're going to pay your rent, when you don't really have enough money for food. You panic. You can panic, right? Yeah, that was like that in Hawaii, on the island of Maui. It's like that. There were good moments, but boy, it was an economic hardship for me. So I know what some things are like, and most of my life was up and down. People who really know me, yeah, economic challenges. Um, so I don't, so I understand certain things. Um, but like what I wrote down in the description of this live stream, you receive not because you don't ask correctly. Um, I am dumbfounded again about the ways that people communicate who have a need or want, and they want you to fulfill that need or want, and how they ask. And I'm wondering what is in their social media to ask this way. It just gets worse and worse. First, with little kids, there might have been like in the third, fourth, fifth grade, and they'll say it the same way: "Give me some money, give me some money," but real harsh. Well, today, a young woman, she could have been early 20s, and I met her. I was walking in the neighborhood with my dog early morning. And I met someone who I used to see all the time when I walk, in the neighborhood in a certain area. And so I haven't seen her in a while because I change up different locations where I walk to. And so I was greeting her. We were happy to see each other. And this other woman was standing next to her. Um, she's younger than the other person, considerably younger. The other one might be older than me, actually. And then this new person. And they don't speak English. But, I know some of the greetings and everything. But it's always good to see, a familiar face. So first they were talking in Kinyarwanda, and they were discussing about my dog. I was pointing to the dog that he's getting better, you know. And then the lady looks at, the two women start to exchange something briefly, and then the lady looks at me. The lady in question looks at me, and she has like red eyes, and she says, "Give me a fucking job." I said, "I'm sorry, what?" And she repeats it. But I thought at first maybe I misunderstood. And um, I don't like talk like that. I don't like that. So um, if someone can talk to you like that, you can talk back to them the same way. So I looked at her dead in the eyes and I said, "I don't have a fucking job to give you." And then she gestures that, she can sweep and things like that. So I told her that the management where I live hires someone and they do all the cleaning. So I don't need anybody else. And then I added, "But I hope you get a fucking job. I hope you find a fucking job." And then I walked away, you know. And so I don't like people trying to intimidate me. That's one thing. People used to intimidate me and bully me. And again, I don't believe in bullying. And I never used to use bad language. But I see that sometimes it can be helpful. Like when I had that emergency in the mainland in December of 2023, some stronger language over the phone. Did I get my money? Okay. I'm just saying. See, when you try to be real understanding and, diplomatic, it doesn't work. I got forceful in my language. And all of a sudden, okay, come by and pick it up. And I picked it up pronto. Yep. I was getting over the COVID too. So it's at a point you have to leave behind. Yeah, oh, I see. I got a visitor. Hello, visitor. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So why I share this, that, you know, you, you have to realize, people, that, see, it's hard for everybody. But if you're going to ask someone something for something or favor, you have to know how to ask. Even the Bible talks about that. You have to be respectful. And again, I don't have to give you a damn thing. And when you ask someone, tells us, "Well, I need a fucking job," and to a woman, a grown woman that's old enough to be maybe your grandmother, you know, that's disrespectful. This country, it's very respectful. The people here are very respectful in general. In general, they're really, really good quality people. They're nice people. I like the people. I like the people who are the sweepers and who work on the land. They're really nice to talk to. I like them. I like them. I like walking where they live. But these young people, these young people these days, they don't know how to. communicate with adults. They're not groomed for the workforce. The I mean, there's the traditional, you know, you do gardening or something like that. You sow your crops. But when you go in and asking somebody, a so-called Westerner or a local person that has their own property, you have to you have to teach people, the parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, pastors. You have to teach the young people how to ask. Even Santa Claus, you know, don't you ask Santa Claus, I want, could you give me this or that? You don't know how to ask. You don't know how to ask. And I was angry. And I threw it right back at the lady. I said in the same tone that she said, you know, and I said, I hope you get a effing job. Yep. So people, I know it's desperate, it's times are hard for everybody. I hope I never have to go through that type of financial hardship again. I mean, most of my life were financial challenges, the workforce, and it was very hard for me. But I'm glad in this, I'm in my 60s now, I'm 61, and I have some peace right now. So, slowly it's getting more peaceful. Yeah, my two dogs passed away. Oh, you know what else I found out today? I got a call today from the people that's supposed to be handling my shipment, my relocation shipment. They're holding it up. They said, we're not going to give the liaison, is calling me. And the shipper, the people who placed it on the pier, I guess, they're saying, we're not going to release the paperwork for you to bring to the customs office so you can bring in the shipment until you pay us. They didn't get paid. I told the woman who's handling it, I said, wait a minute. I paid for door-to-door delivery. I paid everything up front, and I paid the insurance. Everything is paid up. I did all the paperwork. And it was just a couple of weeks ago, she had a TIN number, and she never showed up. She never showed up. She was supposed to get it, and I was supposed to meet her and then we get it. But something told me, bring the documents, bring the documents that you have, and you get it. You see what you can do for yourself. And thank God I did. The lady never showed up. She calls an hour after that she was supposed to meet with me, right? Oh, I could get there maybe 5 minutes from now. Oh, I was waiting for you to call. Yeah, more BS. More BS. You know why people are in their position, their hardships many times? Because they are irresponsible. Most people are irresponsible. And most people, it seems, once they get money in their hand, they don't, what's the word? They don't do the next step, make sure the job gets done. They sit on everything. They don't do. They don't know what time sensitivity means. It's out of their vocabulary. And they wonder why they're struggling. Because of their behavior. Their behaviors. So it's not the people, it's the behaviors. And it's a lack of understanding. And I think desperation, because, you know, this is a third world. And it's not a natural system. A so-called civilization is not a natural order of things. It is a foreign element forcing people who used to, work the land and they barter. Now they introduce a banking system, a monetary system that is foreign to them. And if you're not in it, you're in poverty land. And so that this place, Rwanda, has its colonial past, you bet, and its hardships. And so only the people that really are more assimilated in that transition from natural order of things to the so-called civilization are the ones that are doing a little better. But they're not, and then it seems like they they need to teach everyone this system. If this system, you want it here, you have to teach the young people this new system in order for everyone to do well. So sad. I mean, they have a lot of schools here. A lot of children go to private schools. There are a lot of schools all over. Yet more schools here for children than I see in America. Yeah, all over. A lot of Catholic schools. Get the people here are very nice. I like the people here. But there is a problem with the young people, let's say late teens, early 20s, and there's hardship. They're not trained. What are you going to do? So, people, you have to train your children. These are some of the things that they're saying. Give me money or give me a fucking job. This is what they're saying. What saying to me. How far they're going to go with that type of attitude? What type of reputation are they getting? It's not favorable. Please educate your children how to approach adults, how to approach Westerners, so-called Westerners, if you want a job. It's really sad. The States, it's really no different. The States with like places like New York with black people, it's really no different. People of color, people of African ancestry, it's pretty much the same thing. New York City, they're not really training them to do anything. And it's just run amok. And I left. It's getting violent. Violent. And the drugs, it's replaced now with, they're becoming more drug dependent, stealing to support their habit. They try to steal my dog last year. That's when I decided to leave. I said, it's too much. Yeah, I know it's global. It's global. And I'm very, very sad. I'm not here to point fingers at any nationality or race or anything like that. No. I'm just sharing what my experience was. That just happened today. Yeah, people, train your children. At least teach them how to read and write, how to do basic math, and work as a family. Work as a family. Don't have your kids go out there and beg for money or a job like that. It's hurting you. And it can make some people afraid. Yeah, you don't want that. So that's all I really wanted to say. Yeah, when it rains, it pours. And yeah, I contacted the original person, going back with the shipment. I did contact the original person for who handled the my shipment, let him know what happened, and I gave the contact of the original sender, shipper, international shipper. I gave his information, his email to the liaison here in Rwanda, and that person here in Rwanda, the contact, you know, her contact to him. I exchanged it, so they both know of each other now. So, yeah, I hope I don't have to. I feel like they're using extortion. If that's how I feel, I don't want to pay anything else. And then I asked, well, how much did they say that they ought to be paid? And I asked twice, and they didn't tell me. So who knows? Who knows? Yeah. So I'll keep you guys posted. And thank you again. Peace, love, joy, and harmony here in Rwanda. See you.